Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of the Silver Screen Show. Today is the episode 8, and today's episode is rather special for two reasons. One is it's the Halloween special, so happy Halloween, everyone, from all of us. So we're joined by a regular panel of critiques, starting with Abu, Alenia, and Mo. Welcome to the show once again. And the other reason that I said that it was special is because it's again Alenia's last episode. I've mentioned already that it's going to be her last episode in the previous one, but fortunately she was graceful enough to be in our presence. So yeah, but unfortunately it's actually going to be her last episode.
She flies off tomorrow.
Yeah, I fly tomorrow night.
So yeah, tell us a little bit about why you're leaving the show, because we're not happy.
Don't worry, I'll come back. I'm travelling for around 10 months, going for Australia, New Zealand and Southeast Asia.
Sounds like
one of those year-out,
so definitely all of us are craving for holidays, so Alenia is one of the lucky ones.
Yeah, you can live vicariously through all of the pictures and stuff I'm going to be putting on Facebook. So.
Definitely, we'll live off that. Yeah. So anyway, so as you can see, we look rather different today. So we're not in our usual getup. We look pretty spooky. And another thing different about this show is this, I'm leading the show, that feels pretty quirky. I mean, it has to be quirky because it's Halloween. So
you'll nail it, don't worry.
So another thing is, so I'm going to explain what I am. I'm a Catwoman, as you can see. No prizes for guessing. But I'm not just a regular Catwoman, I'm a vampire Catwoman. Because I suck blood from some delicious human beings, yeah? Don't laugh, yeah. Anyway, and the next prize goes to Alenia. And she's the hot witch. That's what I'm calling her. So she looks stunning. And thanks to the guys for a little bit of effort.
Man.
So
you guys think you're good. I'm the best. You know what? I've come out.
If I be blatantly honest, I'm a bit disappointed with their effort because I really tried to do some face painting, and they're like, no, they're on TV, they're on broadcasted. So
the face make pulls in the money, I can't have it covered,
If they can't recognize me, exactly. If they can't recognize me, then what am I watching?
By the way, thanks for following the color code. Is that orange?
This is full orange.
What do you think? I said the theme was black and orange, by the way. Color theme.
This is black and orange. It's the light.
What were you saying it was?
It's navy and paprika, man.
Paprika.
It's navy and not even smoked paprika, just plain paprika.
It's like the blue and black or white and gold thing,
but
right?
Anyway, he's half superhero today. He's the Captain America, so...
Yeah, minus the muscles.
Wait, how is that scary though, mate? How's that scary?
It doesn't have to be scary. He's something. He's like a superhero. Whereas you're the accountant or the taxman.
I'm the taxman from HMRC. Scarier than any ghost you can find.
It was all legal, I swear.
So anyway, so let's jump straight into the films. October's been a great month full of exciting films. We've got a lot of films to watch. So we've got a lot to talk about today. And let me just mention at the end, we've got a really nice surprise for you. It's going to be a very nice and fun Halloween movie quiz where I'm going to be asking some questions and some multiple choice questions and true or false based questions on horror films. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. So let me start with our first film, which is The Storks. And it's directed by Nicholas Stoller and Doug Sweetland. And the cast is Andy Samberg, Katie Crown, Kelsey Grammer. They're all voiceovers. And then we've got Jennifer Aniston. And so I'm just going to summarize the film a little bit. So storks used to deliver babies. I mean, that's the myth that we know. Well, my mom told me we fell from the sky. So yeah, it's rather funny. So
my mom did.
So you knew the real deal, yeah?
Yeah.
So the storyline follows the storks being frustrated of some accidents and they stop their regular business of delivering the babies. And they start delivering packages in an online store instead. And the junior, the main stork, the lead, who's the best employee of the company, his name is Junior, and he was about to be promoted when he accidentally activates the baby making machine, and then they form a very adorable, cute little girl.
Can't go there.
So since they stop the business, but they think that we have to deliver this baby because our duty, their motto is we deliver. So whatever it is, they have to deliver. So they secretly decide to deliver the baby to the parents who ordered. Actually, it was a little boy who wanted a sibling. So they said, okay, let's go and deliver the baby. Yeah, so like without the approval of the boss, who is the villain in the show, yeah, in the film.
Evil
So
CEO.
and
Such a
evil
cliche,
store. It is.
typical villain.
You better like this film. It's light-hearted and sweet.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a children's film, and
Yeah.
with that context, it's very well done.
Yeah.
I'm sure children would love that penguin fight scene. How
I
funny was
loved it.
that?
I'm not a child. But anyway, so just to finish the summary, so the stork was accompanied by Tulip, who was the only human on the Stork Mountain, and Tulip happened to be one of the accidental babies that wasn't delivered, so she ended up being an orphan. So it's quite funny, like, you know, it shows human emotions attached as well, how she missed her family throughout, like she grew up with storks, and like, you know, everything that she missed growing up somewhere else in a different world. So anyway, let's I've said a little bit about storks. Let's jump into Mo's comments about the film. So Mo, what do you say?
So, I mean, I thought the film was pretty boring.
That's pretty
You
straightforward.
sound like such an accountant right now.
Yeah.
Pretty boring film.
Was it
and
Pixar or
I
was
thought-
it Pixar Disney film? Just out of interest, or is that a DreamWorks?
Actually, I never noticed.
Is it?
I think it was a DreamWorks.
Yeah, it's a DreamWorks.
Yeah, I think it's a DreamWorks film.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
and
is.
they tried their best, I suppose, but it was pretty unnecessary. I thought the whole film didn't need to happen.
Wow.
Yeah, they're just coming up with a weird premise, and now the storks are Amazon, basically.
You see something like this cheap cashing, is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
it's very,
That
very
is
much
pretty cool.
cheap
Imagine
cash in,
we are
just-
being delivered by storks, like, you know,
I
products
mean,
that we order.
yeah, exactly.
That's pretty
That'd
cool.
be pretty cool, right? if they had some weird conspiracy that their storks are actually delivering babies, that would have been a bit more interesting than just the typical run in the mill, the typical twist.
But didn't
No.
you like the bits where, you know, they set up on a mission, I mean, their true mission, which is to deliver babies, and how the orphan Tulip,
So
that's her
I
name,
thought
she
the main
finds out-
character Junior was quite
Junior was really
interesting.
good, isn't
He
it?
was
Yeah.
funny. He was interesting.
The pigeon,
The
British
pigeon
pigeon.
was an LSD infused drug addict. That's what it looked like to me.
Wow.
that's true. Yeah.
Oh
they need a
my.
little bit of spice in the film.
Very,
so
very
it
much.
just
Come on,
very
guys, you
well.
have to agree.
I haven't seen the film, man, so I can't say.
But how about the main character? What did you guys think of the main character?
I mean, it's us.
Too many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we still watch it, so it's,
Yeah,
this is
well,
down
it's
on
just
you.
you and me.
Oh, right. So
Yeah.
the main character I thought was so annoying. She had the
The
voice
Tulip.
of
That's true.
Tulip.
Who voiced
she
the main
was
character?
she is someone who's never been with
Kate Crow?
humans, but has the most typical cliched human characteristics that you can find. Oh my God, what do I do? The same thing that you find in like every
Every girl? Is that what you're trying to say?
no, every kid films. Hey, come on.
Let's not
Let's
drag
not
images.
start that.
Better not, yeah.
That's not happening today. Anyway, yeah, this is such a cliched film in those respects. So I thought they could have taken it so many different ways,
Right.
but they stuck to that same age-old money-making cliched thing
But
that
I guess
people,
they made a
everyone
lot
would
of money in
like.
this film. Yeah, it's done pretty well.
Yeah,
in the box
I mean,
office.
for kids, it's a great film, but
Well,
adults
like again, I'd
accompanying
like
the
to
film.
repeat. I'm not a kid, but I really enjoyed the film. So apologies for it.
It's good to have two different
What did
opinions.
you
For my
though.
think?
taste.
What did you think?
I thought it was great. I thought it was a fun, like, family film. I actually watched it with my family, so it was quite fun to watch. Yeah, and it's like happy and it's a good time pass, I would say.
I think sometimes I enjoy a film more
Where you
if
don't have
I
to think
see it
much,
with,
isn't
with
it?
my
Yeah.
family and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that. So
yeah.
if I go and see a film with my nephew who's
Yeah.
7,
And if they
like,
like
he
it.
gets really excited and he laughs at all the silly
yeah, and
things.
you
like,
enjoy it
"Haha,
because they're
that guy's
enjoying.
really fat. And like, yeah, he is.
So
He
I like the
is.
twist. You know where the fat stork, Jasper. Sorry, I'm
do you
not.
want to put any twists here, or do you want to?
Yeah.
Are we putting
Yeah,
stoners?
maybe not
Jasper.
say the twist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's leave it
We'll
there.
save it for
If
the
I'm being
audience
honest,
to
that's
watch.
not even a
Because
twist.
I think it's still at the cinema, so please go and watch this film. It's not as bad. I mean, we've got
Completely.
yeah.
It's not
So,
bad.
yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah.
It's a great film for kids. Just
Exactly.
for adults
Maybe for
accompanying
not for
them.
adults. Yeah.
They find it pretty cliche. I've
Yes.
seen this before.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we've got individual
So-
opinions. Yes, and respect that. Yeah.
3-word reviews, by the way.
3-word
What's
reviews.
your 3-word review?
Okay, you're asking me. So I would say it's a sweet family drama. Not much. Yeah.
For me,
But- I'm guessing it's not going to be that good.
it's a sweet film, but I thought it was quite unnecessary.
Okay. So
That's
what's
my
your
review.
3-word?
Well, that is my.
Quite
Is it-
unnecessary.
that's
quite
That's 2
unnecessary.
words.
Doesn't even deserve a third word, basically.
Yeah, yeah. Cut that short like they should have done the film.
Oh god. Okay. So now moving on to our second film, which is The Girl on the Train, and I think that's the best of the lot. I liked this the most among all the films that I've watched. And me and Elenia, we're going to speak about it. So, Elenia, why don't you say a few words about the film? Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So you've got a girl on a train.
Yeah.
And what?
Mind
oh my
blown.
god, that's the twist.
What? No.
She's actually not on a train.
There's a lot of things, by the way. Every
Yeah.
journey that she makes is.
Yeah,
something
you
to
see
watch
her
out
like
for.
she's
Wait,
a bit
so
of
what's
an
the
alcoholic.
premise? Give me the
Well,
premise.
she's an alcoholic, and she's split up with her husband, and he's remarried and had got a baby, and she's going through all of these emotions and depression.
It's
and
played by
Oh, okay.
Rachel Watson. She's the main character. It's played
Is
by
it?
Emily Blunt, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah, Emily
Yeah.
Blunt.
And she does a fab job. To be honest,
she is incredible.
Well,
She
Emily
carries
Blunt,
that
yeah.
film
But
so well.
so well. But honestly, I was getting irritated by her character. Like
Oh,
at
yeah.
the beginning,
But
she's
she's-
so obsessed by her. She cannot let go of her
Yeah,
husband,
that-
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a bit like what's the deal? Come on, let's get over it. It's like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it's that kind of thing where you can see that this person was so in love with her husband.
Yeah.
And the circumstances in which she believes the relationship ended
Yeah.
was horrific.
Was
And,
horrific because she was
um,
made to believe something else. isn't it?
Exactly. And obviously we can't go too
We
much
can't
into
go
it
into
because
that.
There's a
We
lot
can't give that
twists
away.
a
because that's
lot
the main-
of spoilers that we could give out, so I don't want to go into that
Okay.
too much.
Yeah.
But it ends up with a girl dying,
Hey,
being
so-
a girl.
Oh, okay.
A girl.
A girl.
Okay.
There is a murder, and it's trying to find out who did it, and
Ah, right.
there's so many.
So it is a murder
people-
mystery then.
Yeah,
It is
it's a
murder
thriller.
mystery, yes, it
Okay.
is, yeah.
Similar to Gone Girl in that sense. It's
Oh, right.
like a mystery happened and there's a witness, and you kind of piece
But
together.
that sounds
there's
perfect.
there's several witnesses. There are several people that could be the murderer.
Murderer. And you never guess the
So
murderer.
for me,
That's
it
the
was
beauty of the
actually
film.
a little bit more like a film I saw years ago called The Gift. It's got Kate Blanchett in it.
Oh, yeah.
And it was another kind of like scary thriller, and there
Yeah.
was a murder, and there were lots of people who could have been the murderer, and Kate Blanchett plays like a psychic and stuff. And it was the same in how she kept on getting visions, Emily Blunt in The Girl on the Train, she kept on getting visions from her drunk blackouts in the same way as the psychic.
Right.
Right.
So she was trying to piece together the movie, and I even pieced together the murder and the events of that night, and she's blackout drunk.
Exactly.
And there was one thing I heard about it as well, like for different stages of her being drunk, she had to wear different contact lenses.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, so like
Blunt, yeah.
yeah, Emily Blunt, she had to wear like bloodshot contact lenses.
Oh, to make it look more distraught and like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So that was something cool I heard
That's
about
pretty
it.
cool.
But I thought it was really great.
I love the film, so I just want to say it's about 3 women. It's a women-centric film, and it's really nice how they bond with each other, even though they don't know any of them, like they don't know each other personally. But like as she travels on the train, she looks at people. She like falls in love with one of the couples that she like falls in.
Really had no idea who it could be.
Who's the actor?
Actually,
Who are the actors?
Oh yes, so it's directed by Tate Taylor, and we've got Emily Blunt, Luke Evans, and Rebecca Ferguson, Justin Theroux, Haley Bennett, Alison Channing.
All right.
it's quite big.
It's a big
yeah.
cast,
Pretty
yeah.
big cast.
So the guys also acted really well, I think.
Yeah.
The Scott, he's done he's got a significant part in the film, so that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
He was
And-
very intense.
Any
And
Very
exactly, he was so intense, and you could see that he was
Suffering on
angry
screen.
and a little bit violent.
Violent,
So
yeah.
you're like,
And he had
oh,
his reasons. Why
could it
don't
be
you
him?
Any bad points in the film? Anything you didn't like?
No, actually, I can't.
It was
find
meant to. The book is set in England.
Oh,
And where is the train?
In the Hamptons in New
It
York
goes.
somewhere. Yeah.
The
Oh,
train
right.
she's on is going into Manhattan.
Yeah.
yeah, New York. I mean, she travels for no reason because she's an alcoholic. Yeah, she just wants to-
She is crazy,
Yeah.
but
She's
not as crazy as the girl in
Side
Gone
tart
Girl.
character. Yeah,
Gone Girl, don't
yeah,
just makes
she's really crazy. Yeah,
That Gone Girl is the film that
I was
made one of
gonna
my
say.
friends realize that
it's mind-boggling.
I can't be with a.
You
my
cannot-
life partner is now.
I
Just suspecting everything.
Yeah, he's
Forever.
suspecting
You were
everything.
telling me like once you watch the film, you're scared. Like,
You're
oh, what's your wife up to?
Yeah, exactly. I made my best friend watch it with his girlfriend, and he left the theater and he called me and said, "Mo, what did you do? This is a bit of a crazy film."
So I was gonna say I could compare this film with Gone Girl Gone, and then another film that I watched. It had Nicole Kidman and Colin Firth. It was Before I Go to Sleep. Did any of you watch that?
Ah, right, yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen
so
that. Yeah.
I mean, it's a similar kind of suspense thriller, and I mean, you really have to think hard what's going on.
Makes
so
sense.
I like that kind of deep film. So
Anyway.
so now, Alenia, your 3-word review for the film.
My 3-word review would be thrilling acting performances.
Excellent. Yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty apt. Yeah.
I get more and more intrigued by that.
Go see it.
Definitely going to, yeah. Definitely going to.
see
It's
it.
still on theatre, isn't it?
Yeah. So I mean, this is a film which deserves that kind of review. And my 3-word review is going to be mind-boggling, intense, and unpredictable. Because till the end, I would say I did have a hunch who the murderer is, the villain, and I really hated the villain. By the way,
That's
Yeah,
a good
I mean,
job then.
Yeah. So
You hate the villain. You
Oh
don't
yeah,
hate
yeah.
hate this part really well.
You grow
So-
to absolutely
hate the
despise
guy.
him.
Despise him, yeah, so
much.
despiceful. So I mean, I hated him. So the director's done a great job, and so it is unpredictable, I would say, and it's not as mind-boggling as Gone Girl Gone, but still does the job. Yeah. So anyway, our next film is Jack Reacher. This is Tom Cruise's latest one. It is not a Halloween film like the previous two were kind of. Stokes was definitely not. Most of the films that we've got in our list today, they're a bit spooky and they're like crazy and horror. So I would like to know more about Jack Reacher because I personally didn't watch it. So Abu and Mo, they're going to speak about it. It's directed by Edward Zwick, Tom Cruise, Kobe Smulders, Robert Nepper, and Anika Yorosh. So Abu, what do you have to say about this film?
Okay, well, to be honest, the first Jack Reacher film, I think that was a real surprise. I think Mo would agree. It came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So this is the reason I was more intrigued in the sequel. Because the first one was like, it just a film I stumbled upon on Netflix on it, but let me watch it. It's just there. And it was like a really good action thriller, espionage. The plotline was amazing, and like, so obviously this ramped up the suspense for the sequel. But overall, I would say it's pretty bog standard.
I'm not hearing good things about this.
It's
sequel, by
it's
the way.
okay. I mean, Tom
Yeah.
Cruise
If
does
I'm-
his stuff. He
if
does
I'm
his
being-
action. He gets
So
involved
it's
in
not
it.
Tom Cruise's best, definitely not.
No,
Right?
he personally he does what he does. He always puts in his best in every
Yeah.
film, but I can't disregard that.
But not this. Yeah.
This
okay.
film, I
The
mean,
story, it wasn't that great.
well, the story revolves around basically
Yeah, can
Tom
you
Cruise
just-
character. He goes to see one of his officers
Right.
from the army who helped him out doing the missions, and then he finds out that Major Turner, who's played by Kobe Smulders, has been incriminated in a crime, and now Jack Reacher has to go and exonerate her from the crime she's been done for. So he follows that. Then they find there's conspiracy. They're on the run from the police. Everyone wants them, and follows that.
Yeah,
then
not just everyone. It's like FBI, NSA, everyone comes together.
then a daughter gets thrown into the equation. It's like, oh, you got a daughter now. What? So then that character gets thrown in,
Okay.
and I think we both got splitting opinions on the daughter character.
Well,
to be
yeah,
honest.
I mean, I thought the
Okay,
film really, really was, like you said, a very box standard film. I think it's one of Tom Cruise's worst films.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is a guy who knows how to pick good films, and he's
Yeah,
known
I've
as the
heard
200
similar
million.
reviews, yeah.
he rarely
He
picks
always,
it.
he rarely ever picks bad films. But I thought this just wasn't the right one for him. Number
I mean,
one,
his previous ones worked, so maybe he thought.
I mean, Jack
this
Reacher
one's
1
gonna do the
was a
trick.
really good film. It was one of those rare, really brooding action films that you don't see every now
I
often.
think that was more to the story of the first one. 'Cause the first one had the story about there were these murders committed, and we don't know why it was done, who it was done by, and this whole cover-up
But
mystery.
It was not just the storyline though that intrigued me with the first film. It was also there's just a character. The character itself. It's a very off the beaten path, almost like a solo character. He's
more rugged.
He's like a lone
Yeah.
wolf. He goes in, does things himself, doesn't abide by the law, but he's got his moral law
Of
in
course,
himself.
ex-army, isn't he?
And,
So,
and this film, when I saw the trailer, I realized that, I mean, I knew they needed to go this way. So what they do different with this film is they try bring the emotional aspects of Jack Reacher, and they try to bring it out through his relationship with a daughter. He doesn't know if it's his real daughter or not. And
So it's got a
over-
little bit of drama in it as well.
It's got a,
try to make
it's
it
got
a
a
bit
bit of
human.
Yeah.
bit of a family drama.
Has
It's
it
not
got a
really.
female lead or?
Yes, so Kobe Smulders
yeah.
does
Kobe Smulders.
Major
So
Turner.
she's the
They're on the run together, essentially.
Yes,
So,
you can't really say who's the lead. They're both
Equally. Okay,
equally,
acting in the film, yeah, okay.
equally the heroes in
Yeah.
the film. And Colby Smulders does a great job. I'm sure you'll.
Yeah, I think that's one of the parts I got in positive is Kobe Smulders' role. I think you don't really see her in this intense action role. I mean, she does something similar in like Agent Hill in the Avengers. When this one is proper, it's like more like a Sarah Connor kind of
Yeah,
character.
she's
right?
definitely fighting
Yeah,
her fight. You can
exactly.
see her like choking the guy,
And
pushing
she's got
down
she's
with
got
her
like the
knees.
build and physique to be a character, and I think this is not, it's an interesting opportunity for her to kind of go down and do more of his action roles, like the kitchen fight, which she was in. That was more her than it's Tom Cruise, to be honest. So, you know, I think
Okay.
it's more,
That's
she was
good
doing
thing
more
for
of
a
the
change,
intense
isn't it?
fights than.
Right.
Yeah, Tom Cruise was quite slow in the action sequences.
He looked like he was forward. He looked like he just wasn't bothered. He's like, you know,
He looks
bam.
good.
50s.
How's the guy?
He's my dad's age too. Sometimes when you think that,
he's our dad's age.
He
that's
looks
true.
great.
But
yeah,
he looks
his
great
physique
for
is
his
like
age.
much better than mine.
Yeah. He came to this show the other day, saw his interview, and the one, what's it, that
Probably
one?
one of them
Like
chat shows.
one of the shows like us, movie review shows. Yeah. So he was there, and he looked so good. I was like, wow, is he really 50 plus? I mean,
Oh,
I
no, of
couldn't
course
tell
not. We don't
from
take that away.
his
That's not
age.
saying.
Yeah.
Tom
So
Cruise
he
himself
looks
is good, but I think the
throughout
film itself just wasn't.
Yeah.
The villains themselves, I didn't really care about. There's three of them. You could say.
Oh, they're
Only one is the generic hitman, which I find remotely interesting. The other two are like, we don't care about these guys.
And how cliched was that part when they discovered the conspiracy?
Yeah, it's
That was just so badly done. It was so.
I mean,
So
I
looks
just
like
don't know
the
why they went that way.
negative sides overshadowed the
yeah.
positives.
When you
of it.
compare
Yeah,
it to the
yeah,
first
definitely. I mean, the Rotten Tomatoes rating is
It's-
somewhere around like 20% or so. So
Okay.
it's telling by itself.
So we're gonna jump into
Yeah.
the 3-word review. So Abu,
Mine is just splendidly ordinary. It's just a splendidly ordinary film. It's just so ordinary. It's like there's nothing
special.
nothing special. It's not so bad that I'm gonna regret. It's just there. It helped me
Right.
kill a few.
Would you have liked it more had you just watched it, stumbled across it on Netflix,
Probably
instead
yeah.
of going to the
Probably,
cinema
yeah.
and hyping
No,
it
no,
up?
That
But then again-
actually changes a lot of things. When you go to this, you're all hyped
No,
up.
no.
and
I think
you're
the
like-
first one I would have enjoyed regardless.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
much
first
better.
one you'd
it's not to do
enjoy
with the
exactly
atmosphere.
regardless.
Okay.
That one actually is a well done film.
Yeah.
But this one is it really hits the mark. It hits every mark of action cliches.
So what is your 3-word
Every one of
review?
them.
Yeah.
So really, and if I'm going to say a review which is pretty
You
bad,
have to.
I'll have to explain
Don't
why I
have
say
choice,
that.
yeah. Okay.
The only saving grace for the film for me was the tapping into Jack Reacher's emotional side with the father-daughter relationship.
Sure,
Although the daughter was really a plot device and only was there
To get caught, sort
yeah,
of
exactly, to get
follow
caught,
along, yeah.
to eventually be, in a way, getting in trouble. Jack Reacher comes to save her. It didn't really sustain
didn't
through
really
the rest of the
do the
film.
job,
So
right.
I would say it's an absolute cliche. This film, like it really is cliche in
glad we
every
girls
sense
didn't
of the
watch
word.
Yeah.
Really, every sense of the
Would have
word.
been like not a waste of time, but I mean, not that well spent, right?
Yeah.
Well,
But
because-
I will say, you should definitely watch Jack Reacher 1. Because that is one film.
I thought that in there.
Well, I thought, okay, that's a bit contradictory.
After
Like-
what you said in the last episode about it, I did go back and watch Jack Reacher.
What did you think of it?
Brilliant.
You didn't
Okay.
like it that much?
So I'm
I
gonna
wouldn't.
that as well.
I wouldn't say I liked it as much as you guys, but it was enjoyable. It's
Okay.
it's an action.
I
We all have our
Actions is
opinions.
the
I
basic
personally like the
I just turn
lone
off and
wolf.
watch.
Yeah, there
Yeah, I
you go. You
personally
forget
like
the next
the-
moment, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I
nothing
personally
to
like
remember.
those lone wolf
But
action hero
I would
films.
agree that the plot in the first one was very good. And
Whereas
the-
this one wasn't.
Well, I
It's
haven't
straightforward.
seen
yeah,
the
I
second
mean,
one, but the
according
way
to
they
the
like
reviews, yeah.
unfolded all of the layers of the incident with the gunman, it was
Yeah.
really well done. But in my opinion, I didn't like Tom Cruise in it.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Oh.
that's an opinion, yeah. So you've given your 3-word review,
Yeah.
right? Cool. So, okay.
Yeah.
So then I was like, yeah, he said a lot of things after that. So I was just thinking, yeah.
You went on another tangent.
Yeah,
Well, I
just
So-
explaining.
I had to explain my reasoning.
Can't cut
That's
a film
fine.
down like that.
Yeah, so the next one, guys, exciting one for you, for the boys. Yeah. Once again, Marvel's Doctor Strange. And
And boy, did you guys miss out on this.
yeah, well, we girls.
No.
were
I
you
wanted
interested?
to see
You wanted
Doctor
to see
Strange.
that,
Oh, she's a Marvel fan.
I
She
am
loves the comics.
definitely
I'm actually
Marvel.
going to see that. It's still running in the cinema, so I mean, we're not
Just
missing
came out
out.
this week.
And just
Yeah.
came out this week, which is one reason I couldn't watch it. I mean, we've got lots of other things, other films to watch as well. So yeah, Doctor Strange. So let's jump into a hardcore Marvel fan.
Well, I'm actually not the hardcore
You're-
Marvel
you're
fan.
the
I'm the DC guy.
Sorry, how could I? How could I overlook
I'm for
this?
Batman and Superman
Look
instead
at the
of
top.
Look at the top. I mean, there's nothing to miss out. Okay.
Man,
So, but anyway, we'll go with
Let's
you.
go with
Yeah,
you.
anyway,
We'll go
Doctor
with you.
Strange,
Yeah.
because I like DC more, I
Yes.
really think they should make something like that with Shazam. Because Shazam is the counterpart of Doctor
Yeah.
Strange in DC.
Uh-huh.
And boy, I really doubt they ever pull something out.
I know. So
They'll make a TV show.
Or a cartoon even. DC is really good.
Anything.
DC is really good with their animated universe. Marvel doesn't
We're not
even come
defending
close
DC
to
here.
it.
Let's get into that.
So before you
Back
get
to
into,
Marvel.
I would just like to mention the credits. So it's directed by Scott Derrickson, and the cast is Benedict Cumberbatch, Chitwell Ejiofor. Okay, I do not know how to pronounce his surname.
Chiwetel
Rachel
Ejiofor.
McAdams, obviously.
Chiwetel is from Forest Gate. Did you guys know that?
What?
Like, literally, he's
You
from
mean
East
you-
London, Forest Gate. Yeah, he
Really?
lives very
That's
close to me.
where I
Yeah.
live. Yeah,
Yeah, close to. Yeah, representing.
close to you as well.
East side.
East side, exactly.
Right,
But
so
yeah,
So, okay.
that guy deserves whatever is coming to him. He's a really good actor. So,
Okay.
Doctor Strange.
Yes.
Let me begin. I thought.
Give us the synopsis. Right?
So, synopsis is Doctor Strange, played by Benedict Cumberbatch / AKA Sherlock Holmes, is a neurosurgeon and one of the best in the business. And he has an accident and loses
He
his
controls of his
Use of his
control,
hands.
proper control of his hands. So you cannot manipulate the nitty gritty operations you need to do for neurosurgeons.
So basically,
But yeah, he eventually goes around the world to find a cure and meets some magicians.
Tibetan monks.
Yeah,
something like
Tibetan
Nepal,
monks.
somewhere,
And gets introduced to a very new world and eventually becomes a magician himself. That
Wow,
really
that
is
sounds interesting.
yeah, that really is. I make it sound cliched, but they
No,
do
no, you
magic
don't.
in a very, really good way.
They
They-
call themselves sorcerers, and they
Yeah,
What
no,
was the
not
film
even
that
sorcerer.
we watched
They,
in one of our episodes, the Illusionist one? Was it
Now
better?
you see me.
Exactly.
I don't
now
even
you see me
compare
too.
it to. Don't
yeah,
even
that, you
Comparable,
can't
yeah?
compare this.
Okay.
They brought magic down to earth by calling it programs from another dimension, so they can access another dimension, and so these magicians basically have access to the source code of the universe, and they can access other dimensions to bring out programmable stuff that in this dimension looks like magic. That's the premise. So it's a really high-minded, high-minded.
Hi-fi, I like
Mix
that.
up sci-fi and
You combine the two words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's actually a bit of a sci-fi, high-minded film, and that was one of the main draws to the film for me.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's visually spectacular. Like what you see on the screen is amazing. They really did well in that sense, and obviously, Marvel invests a lot of money in these films. So the whole whenever they're flying, and it's like Inception. Everything's like bending around, the world's like this,
Right,
and
it's a
then they're
good
flying
graphics,
around.
yeah?
Yeah, that way visually it's
Visually
spectacular.
nice, yeah. Did you
Also-
watch it in 3D? Or
Nah.
just, yeah.
But what I've got to say is it's very funny as well. Some of the humor in it.
very
Like,
funny.
I know Marvel films are usually quite funny, but this one
Yeah.
was like the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi joke had the entire cinema laughing.
Yeah,
It's like
Even
though I
after you've
saw
seen
it
it in the trailer.
even though I saw it in
yeah,
the trailer,
it just
I just didn't expect it at that
Yeah.
point. I was like, ha ha, so well done.
And also, I think Benedict Cumberbatch, he's nailed this role. He's like how Robert Downey Jr. is like Iron Man. I think he's kind
absolutely
of
did, mate. He
He is now
absolutely did.
this
Yeah.
guy. I think eventually, I think he'll be more.
I thought, yeah, exactly. I thought going in, I would be seeing him as Sherlock Holmes
Yeah,
because
but
I've
now
seen
he's
him so
Doctor
many times. He actually nailed it, even with the
facial
facial hair. I thought he looked a bit strange in the
Way.
Doctor Strange. True
looked
to
a bit
the name,
weird in
yeah.
the trailers, but he pulled it off so well. He was just perfect for the role. I thought he was just perfect. And seriously, Marvel really has it nailed down with the casting. He's got
Oh, yeah.
Sherlock Holmes. He's got Tom Hiddleston. He's got Thor with
Liam, Chris
Liam,
Hemsworth.
yeah, Chris
Hemsworth.
Not
Hemsworth.
Liam.
I feel good looking at you being so happy because the past two films you were pretty fucked up.
You've been so angry.
No, this was a
So you
film
had
to
a
watch.
good film,
Yeah,
a
Marvel
worth it one.
really,
Yeah.
really hits.
I think it's up there one of the best they've done. Like
Okay.
for the entire. I think it's up in the top.
I would say
5.
so as well. Yeah.
But on the downside, I'd probably say the storyline is a bit complex. Like you said, this interdimensional stuff, magic, it can get a bit like geeky in that sense. So
Okay.
if you're a bit casual to these films, you might not really grasp it at first hand. But it's kind of a side issue. And once the magic
Yeah, very
comes
much
out,
so.
you can
That is something I only mentioned because I like films where they obey physical laws and
and of
go
course,
by
yeah. By now, obviously, to the
Yeah.
more casual fans, they might be a bit,
They talk up to the audience
yeah.
rather than like
exactly.
making
They-
it really overly simplified.
Exactly. Yes.
That's that I
they
like
have
that.
exactly. They have the smart it's not a dumb film like you would expect from Michael Bay or Zack Snyder. It is actually a smart film, but it doesn't put it up like in your face that hey, look how smart I am.
Yeah.
It is really, really nuanced. Very well done.
So yeah, I mean, like my review
So
is
good
pretty
reviews?
simple.
Yeah,
It's
3
Marvel meets Inception. That's what it pretty much
Nice
is.
one.
I called it.
You did actually. You actually did say that. What did you say?
Inception, Batman Begins, and Marvel.
Yeah, it's a bit
Great
of
minds
Marvel
think
hero.
alike.
Definitely.
So what's your
Marvel.
3-word
Hello?
review, Mal?
Marvel does it again. It's
Marvel
not a
does it
3-word review, but
Forget
Marvel does it
DC,
again.
man.
You took the word that you didn't use in the previous review and put it
Yeah.
on this one.
Not enough.
Still just
Really,
deserved.
I mean, yeah, DC. Even though DC has the better characters, Marvel really does it with the
Yeah,
cinematic
I mean,
universe.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige, you know Kevin Feige,
he's
the
a
guy.
producer.
He's called the walking Marvel dictionary.
The last of the list is Ouija or Ouija, however you want to pronounce it. This is Ouija, yes.
Both are
Ouija.
correct,
Both are
actually.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a perfect Halloween movie. It's completely perfect for this theme today that we're carrying, and the best film for this season. I mean, for this month. Yeah. So, and I would like to say it's spooky. I mean, I'll run out of words when I try to describe it. It's spooky, spine tingling. It got me off my seat, and I mean, I couldn't watch it myself, so by myself. So. It was amazing, yeah. And I watched it at 10:35 yesterday. The movie was running at 10, a late night show. And thank God I didn't go alone, or else I would have died. That's scary, yeah. So the synopsis is it's based in 1965 Los Angeles, and it's about a widowed mother and her 2 daughters. They run a business. It's a scam business where they fool people by showing that they talk to spirits with a planchette board. But there's a twist here. So by running this business, they unwittingly invite authentic evil into their home. Yeah. And when the youngest daughter is overtaken by a merciless spirit, things happen in the house. The unexpected happens. The family confronts unthinkable fears to save her and send her possessors back to the other side. So it's scary already. So Abu, what do you have to say about this film?
I've got a lot to say about this film, actually, because this is a sequel from the original Ouija film, which was
Which
probably...
I didn't watch, and I'm
which
glad I
was-
didn't watch. Yeah.
Which Eleni would testify with me is a pile of trash.
Probably why I didn't see the second one.
But it's a big jump, right?
To be honest, yeah,
The
so
ratings,
if I go on the Rotten Tomatoes, the first film was got 7%. This
There you
one's jumped to 80.
80%.
So that's a
right?
massive,
Yeah.
massive... Like,
It's a massive leap.
yeah, from like a joke, it's like a proper solid film now.
Proper
So I
solid
mean,
film.
what I can say is it's probably the scariest film I've seen this year, and we've had quite good films this year. The Conjuring,
I thought Conjuring was scarier, but this had a better story.
we had Lights Out, we had Don't Breathe, we had a fair few.
This was a very good
Yeah,
year
so
for horror films.
I think what this film does, right, is it solves the first film essentially. So in hindsight, the first film looks better because of what happens in this film.
Right.
So the first film, you had a storyline. Now this film kind of explains what happened in the first, why it happened. So if you watched this first and watched the other one, you'd probably like it a bit more than how it is now.
Is it
So-
related?
Again,
Yeah, it's related.
I called that. I'm 2 for 2 now on predictions.
So yeah, I mean, the story is,
Right.
as I said, it's about the girl who gets possessed, and I think the girl really nails it in this.
She nails it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she proper like
she
she's
smashed her role.
I know little kids are always the go-to for creepy kids, but she had this like a certain smarminess to her. Like she's very like arrogant and a bit sarky.
Right.
So it's like she just comes out of the scene, she just goes, "Hey, do you want to die?" It's just like, what the heck? And she just says it with like a smirk on her face, like just proper like, wow. So
She
so this,
acts her part really well.
yeah. So
she's
Great.
proper mature.
it doesn't really rely on
Yeah.
jump scares too much, which is what the original was really
No.
focused
Yeah.
on. So
yeah.
This is why I thought
For
it
me,
wasn't
that's
that
the
scary.
hallmark for a great film, great
So-
horror film, when they don't rely on
So
jump
one of the
scares.
scenes in this one which stood out to me is like, so you got the older sister sleeping in the bed, and the camera slowly like pans up, so you see her sleeping, and you hear like this noise.
Voices,
You hear this
yeah.
voice in the cinema. Then as it pans up a bit more, you just see the sister who's possessed just whispering in her ear in like this weird tongue voice, and she looks possessed. And there's no music, there's no jump. It's just it just pans up. So you're like, what is this happening? Then you see, and it just gets to you. There's no like.
There's more suspense.
Yeah, it just pans up,
It
and then you
builds up a
see.
lot of
There's no like,
suspense, yeah.
boom, now
Right.
jump. So the film was full of that, and I think it proper like just resolves the first.
So
film.
he went without any expectations or full of negative expectations, but it surprised him, which is
Yeah.
a good thing.
I mean, if I
Yeah.
quickly do a few bad things, I mean, I think the trailer did show a bit too much. So the part where her mouth sews up, and the demon itself, I think is
Yeah,
revealed.
I mean,
think
it's
they
always
know.
the demon, right?
Yeah, the demon's actually revealed in the trailer, so you know what happens
There you
there. And also, I think the first half of the film is a bit slow. it takes a bit of time for it all to kick into gear.
to build up.
Yeah, it's all very like, the mom's life at home.
But I think the storyline was really nice, isn't it?
I mean, it works out in the end, but I think that in the
how
first
they,
half, yeah.
they discover that, you know, they fool people, but then they realize that, we're actually doing something, like they actually buy a planchette board which talks to real spirits, so they discover that they can actually help people talk to spirits.
So I think storyline, but I
That's a
think
good
it
thing.
took a bit of a while for it to get proper scary. But once it did, it's probably one of the best
Yeah.
performances so.
So what would be your 3-word review for
My
the film?
favorite review, I put Redemption for Ouija, because
Wow.
it's made up for the first pile of.
Wait, so are you saying someone should watch the first film? People should watch the first
No,
film?
don't.
Still no.
I mean,
it's not really
I've
that sort
heard
of a
enough
redemption.
bad things about the first
It's
one.
got 7% for a reason.
There you
It's got like you don't have to watch the
I'm
first
trying to
film.
block it out.
So you've got enough.
You don't
clues
have to
it.
watch the first one to truly understand this one. It helps a bit, but you wouldn't ruin your
Yeah.
feeling of this
So-
film. So.
Yeah, so my 3-word review is going to be the proper Halloween movie. Like I said at the beginning, I mean, this is the most appropriate film for this month. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Now, the moment that I've been waiting for, the very exciting part, like it's a new addition to our show, only for this episode. So it's the Halloween special. It's a Halloween movie
Tablets
quiz
off.
where I'm going to be asking
No
them
cheating.
No Googling.
quite fun, like interesting questions about some horror films, recent ones and old ones as well. I'm really looking forward to see how they perform, because I personally didn't know many of the answers myself. So let's see. I have faith in these guys. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
do this.
So let's do this. So the question number 1: check in, relax, take a shot. This is the famous tagline of which movie?
Psycho.
Okay, wow, you guys! I was about to give 4 options.
Oh, sorry.
Choice question.
Okay.
Yeah, but
okay.
it's okay.
Well, you can't
I
really
mean,
ask me
there
such
you go.
easy questions.
Exactly.
Shows
That
how
was
good
that
they
was
are.
easy.
They don't even need the options. So
Okay, there's options.
Impressed.
Okay, we'll wait for the options.
We'll wait
Impressed.
for the,
No, it's
There's
fine.
always 4.
it's
Yeah.
fine. Well, no.
Choice.
Do we have
it
lifelines?
varies. It's not always 4
Okay.
options. Like there are true/false questions as well.
Okay,
so-
we'll
Yeah,
wait for
see
you.
how it
Alright,
works.
we
Yeah.
jumped into
Okay,
it.
it's fine.
We're
So
really excited.
There's a
Very
point for it,
competitive.
though. I mean,
Okay.
It's just a fun
Let's
game.
roll on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So the second question: which actor does not appear in the Australian horror film The Babadook? Daniel Henshall, Ben Winspear, Ben Mendelsohn, Noah Wiseman.
I have no idea.
Any
about
guesses?
Actors in.
Did any of you watch?
I've
that
watched
film?
Babadook. I loved
I've watched
it.
Babadook,
So you
and I
should
can't even
know.
remember a
I'm gonna say
male
the last
character.
guy,
Let's
Wiseman.
just make some guesses.
I'm
You
saying
need
last
to
guy.
hear the options again.
Ben Mendel. I would say Ben Mendel.
You said Ben Mendelsohn, and any guesses? Daniel
Wiseman.
Henshall,
I'll go for
Ben
Wiseman.
Winspear,
Wiseman, yeah.
Because the
Winspear,
wise man
Yeah.
shouldn't be in a horror film.
and Noah Wiseman.
Wiseman. I'll go for
Noah?
Wiseman.
I'll go for number 1.
Okay, you don't even know what it is. Isn't it?
No.
This is a random guess.
Mo.
Okay, sorry, Mo. You're right. Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Excellent
Okay.
guess.
And the next one is, which is the 4th film in the Nightmare on Elm Street horror series?
Oh God.
This is going to be interesting.
Right, let's see.
So we've got The Dream Master, The Dream Child, Dream Warriors, Freddy's Revenge.
Freddy's Revenge.
I thought the same as well. I wouldn't say if it's right or wrong, but that's the first thing that comes to your
What were
mind.
the other ones?
The Dream Master, The Dream Child, Dream
I thought it was a
Warriors,
trilogy.
Freddy's Revenge.
Dream Master.
Dream Master, I'd go with.
You guys are right.
Yeah.
Boom. Leave.
So Mo's got 1 point.
I thought
Yeah.
it
Mo's
was
got 1 point, you guys got 2 points. I'm not counting, but I just remember.
We'll count, no worry.
a 10.
Okay.
10
It's like Mo against these two.
Right.
up. We'll see.
Anyway, so the next question is, okay, I'm going to skip this.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem.
it's about spelling a villain's name. No. Okay. Next question.
It sounds like The Conjuring.
Next question. Drew Barrymore won a Saturn Award for Scream. True or false? Did she win the award?
I don't know what
or not?
Saturn Award is, but I'm gonna say.
Saturn Award is presented annually by the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy,
Okay.
and Horror Films.
I would say true.
For
True.
Scream.
I'd go true.
Scream 1, that's
False.
in the first scene. She's there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, she's the one.
He's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was awarded the award for Best Supporting Actress, not the main one.
I totally need.
Main one went to Neve Campbell.
Oh, I thought you said just any Saturn Award.
No, the main. Well, that's what it says. But
Yeah, your
that's what they
question wasn't
mean.
that. No. You
now
can't
blame the
really be
question.
sorry.
Hey, yo, just
Blame
because
Because I knew Neve Campbell was there
Don't be a
as
sore
well.
loser, man. Don't be that guy.
Next question is: in which
Appeal.
American
It's
state
competition, mate.
is the fictional shopping mall located in The Dawn of Dead, 2004? The options are Delaware, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Connecticut. There's a shopping mall.
I'm gonna say
Pennsylvania?
Connecticut.
I thought the same. It's
I'll
always
say
Transylvania
Delaware.
and Pennsylvania when it
I'll
comes
say
to horror films,
Delaware.
isn't it?
Connecticut.
Akila? What did you say?
Delaware.
Delaware. And you said Connecticut. None of you are right. I feel good now. Yay! It's a Wisconsin.
That's a
Anyway.
tough question, to be honest.
I know. I didn't know it myself.
I don't remember
I
the
don't know
location.
if they
Yeah.
even said it in the film.
So the
a good
next
film, though.
one,
We should have researched
guys,
the film
gear up.
outside.
The Omen was released in 1976. I knew this one. In what year was the remake released? 2002, 2003, 2005, 2006.
2005.
6.
2004.
2006 is the correct
Boom.
answer.
I didn't know this anyway.
Okay, next question.
Another good
That
one.
cold ain't the weather. That's death approaching. Which horror movie is this line from? Aliens, Army of Darkness, 30 Days of Night, Child's Play.
What's the line again?
That cold ain't the weather. That's death approaching.
Okay, I'm gonna say
30
30
Days
days
of
or night.
Night.
Yeah.
That's like
30
the
Days
name
of
gives
Night,
it away,
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
That
It is.
cold ain't the 30 Days of
I
Night.
think I remember as well.
That's the
It
right
was
one.
it was set like
Yes.
in the tundra.
In Alaska
Exactly.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What was the name of Jack Nicholson's character in The Shining? You watched the film?
Of course. Oh my
Of course.
Okay. I knew this. Jack Torrance, Jack Torrento, Jack Torrance, Jack Toranko. Yeah.
Come on, you have to give it.
I mean, it's very
with the
guessable.
Jack
It's
T.
a-
I
think
can't
it's-
remember.
You can guess it.
Jack Tarango.
Jack Torrance.
There's no option like that.
Okay.
That's a nice imaginary name.
Tarango.
Just making it
Tor-
up.
Jack Torrance,
Too
Jack
eager.
Torrento,
Jack Torrance.
Torrent.
Jack Torrance, Jack Toranko. What did you
Torrance.
say?
I'll say the second one.
Torrento, and you?
I'll say Torrent.
And you?
Torrance.
You're right.
Torrance.
Once
I
again.
should have said Torrance.
Smashing
That's
this man.
just so
Okay.
easy to guess.
Okay. What was the name? What was the fictional name of the hotel in The Shining? Again, from
Okay.
the same film. Overlook Hotel, Underground Hotel, Outbound Hotel, Outlaw Hotel.
Overlook.
Overlook.
You're right. You got that right. Okay.
I couldn't
Rob
remember.
Zombie directed the 2007 version of Halloween. True or false?
Rob
You watched the
Zombie.
film? The Halloween?
I'm saying
True.
false.
You?
I would say true.
True is the correct answer.
Yes.
Yes.
Love Rob Zombie.
Okay. Did Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster win Oscars for their performances in The Silence of the Lambs, 1991? Whoa. Yes, no. Hopkins won, but Foster didn't. Last option. Foster won, but Hopkins didn't.
Oh, God, I know
I'd
that.
say
Hopkins won
did,
and
Foster
Foster
didn't.
did. Yeah.
And you?
I'll go with the same.
Yes. No,
Ah.
it's like both won. Yeah.
They both win.
Wow.
Jodie Foster won an Oscar. Damn.
She was
Okay.
good in that film.
The second
good.
last question, guys.
Second.
Who will survive and what will be left of them? Which movie had this famous tagline? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Jaws, Night of the Living Dead.
I'm going to say
Texas.
Texas.
Texas Massacre.
Right
Yeah.
answer. Brilliant. Coming to the end. In space, no one can hear you scream. Which horror film is this quote from?
Haha.
Everyone knows this, right? Alien, Event Horizon, Pandorum, The Martian Chronicle.
Alien.
Alien.
Alien, I forget.
Yeah, I didn't even need to say.
So I hope you guys had fun in this.
I won that one.
Hope
So
you
I,
did
did, I
too.
think you did.
I think I won.
Okay, I didn't count, but
I'm
I think
pretty
all of you did a
No, I
fabulous
definitely
job,
won
yeah?
it.
I'm definitely better on taglines.
So I had a lot of fun hosting this episode, and I hope you guys had fun too, and I hope our audience did too, and hope you liked our little bit of effort, our get-up, the whiskers, the cat look, and the spider web on her cheek, the witch hat,
And
just
the
running out of
taxman
words.
look.
The
And the
taxman.
taxman look, basically zero
Really,
effort.
taxman from HMRC.
And the Captain
The most-
America look. So it was great to have you guys watch our show. So we hope you keep loving us and keep watching our show every episode. We'll come up with more surprises. So at the end, we just want to wish you, all of us together, Happy Halloween.
That.